Okay, hey everyone, Andang here for another LOTRO leveling stream with Pineleaf Needles. Welcome, Pineleaf.
Welcome, everyone.
And today we're going to be doing some skirmishing to get up to 102 and then continuing on through March of the King content and basically making our way on up all the way till whenever we end the stream today. Hopefully we'll get to 102 at the very least. I don't think we'll have any problem doing that.
We're going to be
Especially,
finishing up at the Towers of the Teeth, right?
I don't think today we'll be finishing up at Towers of the Teeth finally. But that will be happening in a future stream, I'm sure. But not today. But the good news is that I do have an XP boost that will let me get more from defeating enemies and completing quests. So the question is, do I want to wait until we start questing, or do you think it'd be best to do it while I'm skirmishing and killing all these enemies?
Well, let's see.
And do skirmishes, the quests inside skirmishes count as quests?
Oh, yes, the skirmish quests do count as.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to go ahead and do
purpose
this once we get inside the skirmish. So let's go
Is that
ahead.
Is that a 200 or a 100?
It is just a 100, I think.
Just a 100.
Or I think it's just one that adds to your bar. Yeah, it's just a light blue bar. So I can actually go ahead and do it right
A
now.
light blue bar, yeah,
There we
doesn't.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead. And can you take a guess, finally, at what skirmish I'm going to choose?
Well, I suspect I'm going to see some snow.
Yeah, you're pretty correct there. A bit of a storm of snow. Alright. Still loading in here. So I did put some more points into some skirmish stuff since I had been doing more skirmishing into my skirmish soldier. So hopefully that will help out with my skirmishes here. And Starman, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And I'm still loading in here. LOTRO's been having some weird loading issues for me today, so that's been fun.
While the Grey Company
Here we go.
journeyed south to the aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlanding hag named Gwillian, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan. It was our duty, Amlon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and pull Pineleaf?
All right. I see you're really confident here and that you put it at 101.
Well, you know, I'm at 101. I figured.
Yeah, I'm so used to having to talk people down.
I usually run things at level because I know it's faster too, because you get through the skirmish that much faster.
Well, there is that.
I don't think it's actually a useful trade-off to be doing it over-leveled.
It depends on how fast you... It certainly won't be when you hit... It certainly won't be at 105 going to 106 when
Right.
Mordor gets released.
Yeah.
Definitely won't be cost effective then.
Yeah, that huge difficulty increase is definitely not worth it. Alright, and Starman says, I'm trying to multitask. I'm having this stream and the WCS stream open at the same time. Also playing a CCG video game.
Okay, I better pull that thing. He's going to come anyway, so... I didn't mean to pull that many.
Yeah, that might be happening when I press AoE skills, maybe, perhaps.
That rock hurler is getting annoying. Let's see if I get him to move. Here, little doggy. for Garzog.
Yeah, we took pretty good care of him. Or poor care of him, I guess, depending on your point of view.
Oh, okay. Oh, nobody else here? Okay.
JT, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. Let's see. I think I need to reorder that one with that. There we go. There we go. And all the allies are leveling up. Alright, Matthew, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. It's going pretty well. Just having fun doing a skirmish here with Pineleaf.
Incoming! Now lots of incoming!
Yep. I'm gonna rely on the Rangers. Hopefully they'll protect us.
I thought we were supposed to protect the Rangers.
Well, that is usually how it works. I'm trying to make them more useful, you know. Especially with last round where they didn't even get used at all until the very last part of it. There we go. And Pineleaf JT says hi to you as well.
Hello there.
And Starman did as well.
The incredible flying hobbit.
Not one of her lieutenants again. You know, Pineleaf, maybe she'll just stay dead this time. I don't think it very likely, though.
We're talking about Gwillian.
That is a good point. We are talking about her.
I thought it was funny when I found out what Gwillian means in Welsh.
Which is?
Something like ghost.
Okay, then. Yeah, that's pretty fitting for that character. Not the interlopers, that's us.
Oh well. Hey Drakey! Oh, there you are. Defeated Drake, 1 out of 10. Wonderful. maybe we could run Assault and Ringwraith's Lair so I can get the other 9.
If you want to. There we go. Okay, now just like 6 more skirmishes and then we'll be there, Pineleaf. Just for you and your quest. Just in case you didn't know, Pineleaf, your characters have access to shared storage in a vault.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
Isn't that a great tooltip?
The Baileys of Dol Guldur are highly fortified, nearly impenetrable, and the finest of the enemy's soldiers defend within. Before the rest of the fortress can be assaulted, these must be taken.
Alright. See if we can find some drakes.
I have a feeling we will.
That looks more like an Uruk to me.
Assuming there is an Uruk inside there. Could just be an animated suit of armor. But based on the PvP armor, I'm guessing that there is an Uruk inside there. Since that exact armor is available in PvP.
Well, you know that more than I would.
We're just burning through here. Alright.
Oh, drakes!
JT asks, what's the time where you are? Well, for me, it is 4:23. For Pineleaf, it's 5:23. And that should answer everything. Where's the last one?
Oh, probably hiding somewhere around here.
Yeah, it's back over here.
Yeah, there's sometimes one that hides in the bushes. You one-shotted it.
Yeah, I'm surprised myself there.
So I remember the first time I was doing something in Towers of the Teeth, where I was taking forever to kill something, then a minstrel runs by and one-shots it.
That sounds like Towers of the Teeth, and just playing at that level in general of area where everybody's got all their stuff maxed out and stuff. There will be a lot more of that in Mordor with all the different fortresses that we have to go inside. I think there's like 10 fortresses that you can actually enter or something ridiculous like that. Alright, and Stefan, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And at 3:23 there, cool. JT's at 2:24, very cool. And Christoph, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. And they say, could you help me and tell me what class to play? Well, that depends on what type of gameplay you want. If you want more DPS type stuff but don't want to be too strong and just shoot things from afar, and by too strong I mean be able to take too many hits, and you just want to shoot things from afar, then you'd want a hunter or maybe a rune keeper or a minstrel. Kind of. Minstrel's a little bit more heavily outfitted since they get a shield and stuff. If you want to do up close damage at a high rate, you'd probably want either well, getting started into the game, probably a champion, or yeah, that's pretty much all the melee DPS classes at the start. If you want to be a little bit more, have a lot more give and take as far as how much damage you can take, then you'd probably want to play a guardian, where they're basically the tank. They can take a lot of damage, but don't deal a lot of damage, and so it takes a lot longer to go through the game because of that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a bit more. And if you like pets and doing AoE type damage from afar, then a Lore Master is the right one for you. So it kind of just depends on what you like. I recommend trying out a few different classes that are very different to get a better sense of what type of classes you like and where you would actually want to be playing, or what class you would actually want to be playing. Alright, so yeah, we got people watching all over the place. That is awesome. And Florence, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. Got a Deathmonger.
So in other words, be careful when asking Ending for advice. He'll say both yes and no.
With classes, at least. Because I really do believe that classes differ from every person.
Yeah.
I think there's somebody that loves each of the different classes. Every class has people who think it's their favorite. And that's because everybody's different as far as what type of gameplay they like. Okay, yeah, Lore Masters don't do the most damage. It's more relying on their pets to do damage for the most part, even in the DPS heavy line. Although later on you do get to be pretty powerful with some of the LI buffs that kind of balance things out. But yeah, Minstrels definitely do a lot more damage right out of the gate. And yeah, they do a lot of damage and don't die very quickly. So yeah, Minstrel's probably right for you then. Runekeeper could be fun as well, but yeah, Minstrel's pretty good.
Yeah. Runekeepers, well, I know people disagree with me, but I feel that Runekeepers are a bit of a glass cannon.
They can be. And Runekeepers would cost you to purchase stuff, so I'd recommend just going with the Minstrel. Florence says, what are you guys running next? More skirmishes, probably in the Mirkwood area, since that's kind of what we're doing right now. After I reach 102, we're going to be doing landscape stuff in March of the King.
Defeated giants, 6 out of 10. If we get a lot of giant lieutenants, then we won't have to worry about running forward of ruin.
There you go.
In case you haven't guessed, I did get all my drakes.
I was assuming so. Yeah, and feel free to join us. Just send tell to Dangzong, D-A-N-G-S-O-N-G, and we'll get you out of the group.
I guess I'll find out how many Gorthrog I've got.
And based on the stream this week, Pineleaf, we should potentially, finally, be finding out about pre-orders this week.
Ooh.
And presumably, that would also include the release date, because I would be surprised if they make pre-orders available but not put up the release date. But at this point, I'm giving up guessing because they've kind of just thrown all my estimates out of the water, so...
Oh, did I already get all my Gartharot? Oh, I must have gone into Anuminus and killed a bunch of them. Alright.
And yeah, Minstrels are great starting classes, Steven, and great for solo type stuff too. Or grouped, because you get to do healing, so it's a very versatile class that is just great for starting characters, I think.
We sort of like just ran by the encounter mobs.
And yeah, Christoph, it's very hard to do a lot of damage on Guardians. I mean, it depends on which build. Sometimes Guardians are a lot more powerful than others, but for the most part, they don't do much damage compared to other classes.
Oh, hey, birdie!
Yeah, he's coming. Very slowly. That was quick. Hey, there we go. This one gave more than Storm, I think. Probably only need 3 more skirmishes if we keep doing ones that give that much.
Let's see. What do I next? Let's see which is the next type of mob I need. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't think of... No skirmishes give you a good number of mammoths, so I'll have to get those on landscape. Horns come from Storm, which I'm sure they'll run. You'll do that match. Giants come from Ford. And Stone Trolls not from any skirmish. Okay.
Okay, so you want to do Ford?
If you think... Yeah, I think we could try Ford.
Alright, here we go. And we gained a burglar.
I've noticed that.
Hopefully they can steal from the elves.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can at least get something out of this skirmish.
Well, yeah, that's the disadvantage of this skirmish.
The forces of the enemy have marched up to the bank of the Bruinen and await the sign to attack. Dark clouds roll in as a great storm approaches. If the ford falls, Rivendell shall not be far behind it. The battle is nearly upon you.
And Steven says, Minstrel is not a tank. No, it's definitely not a tank. Thomas, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here.
What, you never heard of a tankstrel?
Well, tankstrels do exist, but they're not as efficient as other classes at tanking. And Thomas says, is this the mini character you'll discover Mordor with for the first time? My champion will be the one I'm going to Mordor with first. After that, I will be finishing up the epic story with my lore master of, the current epic story that they're doing so far. And then, after that, I'll probably be taking my minstrel through Mordor. Just to get up to 105, and then I might do... I'm debating on how I want to do the reputation at the end with the different allegiances. I'm probably going to split it between those 3 characters, and so my main champion will probably do 2 of them. And then my lore master will do 1, and then this minstrel will do the hobbit one probably.
I try to think, who is that goes after those? Who went after the defilers? Is that a character or was that one of the elves?
It looks like that was one of the elves, but I could be wrong.
It looks like it's dead, so it must have been the burglar.
Maybe.
I can't imagine one of the elves having done it that quickly.
Well, I know the burglar was definitely up there, but it looks like one of the elves went up there with him.
Alright.
Thomas says, have you looked at the updated Hobbit idle stances on Mordor? No more adorabilities. They look so sassy midgets with attitudes. No, I have not noticed that yet. I haven't.
Sassy midgets with attitudes.
I have not noticed that. I just realized I'm trying to DPS down the Falconer here, not realizing what was going on. There we go. Yeah, Steven says minstrels can tank for a few seconds. Yep. They could be an off tank, but they're definitely not the main tank. Matthew says, I like a good sassy midget with attitude. It's a lot funnier, Hobbit. Maybe. I don't know. I've always liked the Hobbit animations, so if they're changing those, I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to see them, I think, to react properly.
I guess I didn't notice anything special. Shows you how much I pay attention to the animations then.
Apparently, but yeah, I don't pay too much attention to them in general. I mean, to notice changes and things like that, so. And I haven't been playing a Hobbit on beta.
Okay, note to self. Ogres do not count as giants. Okay.
Looks like the soldier. Okay, so I think because the soldier went out after the defilers, that's what's caused everybody else to go after them.
I guess I'm so used to using a...
Thomas says, although maybe it's just the idle stance in character creation. Yes, yeah, the character stances in character creation have changed. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, they did change that, but that doesn't affect the live build of it. That's just to make the classes be more appealing when you're looking at them and trying to decide what you want.
Yeah, that's based on class, not on race.
Yeah, class, not race. Yeah, so even if you're playing, regardless of what race you're playing, that class will look like that. And I actually really like the new class stances. I think it draws you a lot more into it. Adam, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. And thanks for the good luck.
Kaluth charges in.
All things Elvish. That's a statement. Apparently the lore master stance is reading a book in a very menacing way.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to relook at all the different class ones, because I really only saw the burglar and thought that one looked pretty cool. And I think I saw the captain and the champion. Yeah, that's right, orcs. Don't worry, there's definitely not arrows coming to kill you.
Alright, going after the worm.
Okay.
Of course, I asked for this one to get giants, and we haven't had a giant yet. Oh well.
That's
The
the luck with
RNGs.
this skirmish, for sure.
I've had times where I've done the skirmish and got about 20 giants, and I've had other times where I've gotten 3 giants. It's
Yeah,
like,
it varies greatly. Here's one.
Oh, here's the giant. But we got one now. Oh, now we're getting them.
I just imagine the giants like waiting out, waiting for the crowd to come cheer for them, and then finally just like mentioning them, and they're like, okay, now we can come out. Finally's asking for our encore.
In fact, I had 3 giant-related quests. One of them got finished with the first one.
I'm asked if this is tier 3. No, this is just tier 1. We're just doing this for leveling, and that's
Yeah.
why we're not running it at higher tiers.
Yeah, when you're leveling, you don't want to do it at higher tiers since you're mainly worried about XP.
Yeah, it's not cost effective.
When you're worried about rewards, other types of rewards, then it'd be...
Apparently the mobs in PvP have also been upgraded the same way that the Mordor mobs have been upgraded. That makes logical sense, since they were changed in skirmishes and things like that, and instances, until they realized that and changed everybody back to 105 mobs. So yeah, that makes sense that it would be much harder. I'm glad. NPCs have become way too easy.
Completed Flesh Gorger Slayer.
I mean, you could single-handedly take an entire base, like big base, in PvP without issue, without even losing much morale in PvP. It had gotten to that point. So they definitely need to do that, so I'm glad that they seem to be doing that. And yeah, we're not looking to do the Slayer deed, I don't think. I think we're just doing the quest here for Pineleaf, so.
I think I've got 1 giant left. So,
Hopefully we'll get him.
and if we don't, we might get a later skirmish will probably give us a lieutenant.
Yeah.
And we got our friends back. Oh, you killed that group too fast.
Really makes you wonder how many wood trolls Eladin and Elrohir Hero have taken out. Let alone everything else.
Hey, giant!
There you go. Thomas says, hey, just looked at your skill bar and it looks like you smash like 6 buttons at a time. Yeah, I'm smashing like 4 at a time right now. Just hoping one of them will go off. It's fine. That's what I like about the Minstrel, is that it's basically, you can just button mash when you're on red line. Even more so than my champion now, because my champion build, the way it works now, is that every 10 seconds I get this fervor thing rebuilt, and it lasts for 10 seconds to give me extra fervor. So I literally just press like the fervor skill and then press like 4 other skills now, and so you can't really button mash anymore on my champion, which makes me sad. So I just moved button mashing to the Minstrel, it would seem. Although I do occasionally press a couple other skills up here at the top to do extra damage and things like that when there's boss fights like this, for example. But yeah, Minstrel's pretty simple class for the most part. Also, if I need to heal, I'll be pressing a lot more skills, but...
Gain friend of Rivendell.
Apparently you weren't friends before, Pineleaf.
Yeah.
All that stuff you had done. All those trips back to Elrond.
Yeah.
And you're just now his friend. Not sure if you want to be his friend at this point. Alright, and we are getting another person that's wanting to join up with us, so we are looking for 2 more people still. So if you would like to join us here on Landerville server, and you have a character that is 97 or above, feel free to join us here on Landerville. Although 3 105s should make this be not too challenging, but we must have more. Alright, any preference now, Pineleaf?
Let me preference now. Let's see what we've got. First off, let's see if
Looks
there are
like we don't have any of the Mirkwood or Moria skirms because of the lore master that just joined.
Okay, no. Alright, no epic skirms.
Yep. How about let's just defend the prancing pony here for a little bit.
I suppose we could try that one.
Ah, your hunter moved to Arkenstone recently. Well, that's fine. Arkenstone's a great server too.
I've been known to play there on occasion.
Pineleaf plays there quite a bit. I may or may not have a hunter on that server.
The inhabitants of Bree have spent the occupation holed up within the Prancing Pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
There's a rumor I have a capped warden there.
And
a
yeah,
capped
Steven,
captain.
somebody definitely didn't finish Volume 2.
Now, who is... Our burglar likes to go way out in front, I see.
Apparently. Alright, we got another one to join us here.
a cappy.
Yeah, that'll help. Thomas says, well, do you have the hunter on that server? The suspense! Well, there's a joke that goes on about that particular hunter and the particular existence of it, of which you can listen to LOTRO Academy, certain episodes on there, and find out more about that. But regardless, if there was a hunter on said server, it probably would not be very high level, even remotely. I think we were all working on different enemies there.
Well, it kept them separated.
Yep.
Alright, roll.
Torch guy's dead.
I figured that wouldn't take long considering the number of people I saw on them.
Yep. There we go. There's the counter over here.
Looks like our herald is from the far north.
Yes. It's probably quite warm right now, but you know, it is cold right now, so maybe not. It would be the appropriate time to come down from there. This is like his winter vacation, like winter-summer vacation. Breeze normally too warm from him, but since it's snowing, he's like, alright, we can journey down to the south now.
Oh, fun. A primordial wrath.
Yep.
Okay. I have to switch to assailant.
So that was a bit tougher.
Yeah, primordial wrath. They're a nuisance. Especially for melee class.
Yep. Yeah, 6-man's definitely a good balance on this map with the two different directions. You can pretty much cover everything really easily without even having to communicate it. And yeah, I can always fear and flop, but it wasn't that close. But
Well, fear is out.
in skirmishes,
In 6-player, against lieutenants, I guess I should say it's out. I didn't know if you meant against a lieutenant or if you meant against regular
no,
mobs.
I had 3 regular mobs on me as well as the
okay.
primordial. Yeah, because I think I'm one of the only ones in this group that's doing AOE's except for the lore master.
I hope none of these joined expecting a challenging setting.
I don't think so. Thomas asks, the warden doesn't AoE? I don't think Pineleaf set up an AoE stance. I don't know.
Yeah, the wards have AoEs. They have AoE. They have AoE bleeds, AoEs.
And you're set up that way?
Oh, all stances have. Okay, any melee stance has AoEs in it.
Okay, cool. Learn something new.
It's which gambit you use and stuff like that.
Right.
And in this one, I've been tending to favor the AoEs unless I'm facing a tough lieutenant. In that case, I will use the singles. I think I've gotten better with the AoEs in the last year. I know, yeah, I know. It took me 6 years to figure out how to use AoEs on a ward. Yes. Oh, Dreadwing.
Got the torch frame. Cool. 110 marks for that. That was fast. There we go. Alright, and we do still have one more open spot, so if you'd like to join us on Landerville server and you have a character over 97, then feel free to send a tell to Dangsong, D-A-N-G-S-O-N-G, and we'll get you added to the group. Why did I just do that? Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into standard Amon Sul. Just because that one's also good with large groups. Yeah, the 4 orc didn't stand a chance with all that
a great
DPS,
battle
Steven.
was fought upon the peak of Weathertop between Gandalf the Grey and the Nine. Evil has been drawn to Amon Sul, where the Ranger Candaith seeks to hold the hill for the Rangers of the North.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, but this isn't exactly known for its grand XP output.
No, it's not. Finally, I know. That's fine. I mean, I like to do different skirmishes more than I like XP, I think.
I thought, because you have been known to...
Well, Storm of Mithradris is the exception to the rule. Just because it's so quick and fast with XP.
Turtle soup time!
Okay. That's getting there. Still a long ways away, though.
Still a long ways away. What about
Legendary
half?
items.
Oh, at that... How far are you away from leveling?
5th.
A
Less
fifth.
than a 5th.
Okay. I had a feeling somebody was going to do that.
Yeah, my guess is not this skirmish, but the next one. I should be able to
Alright.
level up.
Alright. Oh, this is... Where's that squall?
Yeah, we gotta get the squall. There we go.
Oh, good.
And Stefan asked, Andung, did you finish all of the 10-year anniversary stuff? No, I didn't do any of it. It looked way too grindy to me. I started the first one, looked at all the places I had to go, and decided I just don't want to. I got so much other stuff I gotta do, I just don't have time to be grinding through it.
Yeah. The closest I've got to finishing it on any character is I've got one character that has finished 29 out of the 30. The one that I haven't done is the one that has all the raids in it. It's alright,
Okay.
I'm not going to get through that many raids.
Yeah. Alright, and Thomas says he's 7 subs away from a 4-figure number. That's awesome. Everybody go and check out his channel. He has a pretty cool channel.
7 steps away from a 4.
7 subs away from a 4-figure number.
Okay.
So 7 subs away from 1,000. Yeah, we just passed over 5.4k recently, which was amazing. I still can't believe we're anywhere near that number. That's just absolutely blows me away. If he's a wound taker, then he should be happy that we're wounding him, right?
I will reserve judgment on that.
But and there's not really much new, like, story stuff from the anniversary, is there?
New story stuff?
If any.
Well, there is a bit of a plot line, though certainly not what you would call deep epic plot line or anything like that.
Right.
It's more like a... Well, if you want to know what's in there, I did do a YouTube series on it.
Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. I watched some of your other stuff, but
You just skipped the anniversary.
skipped over that, yeah, because I didn't even want to watch other people grind through it.
Well,
But yeah, I can watch through it.
yeah, for each of the quests, I do a 20-minute episode for each of the quests.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad.
And if you do it, you can get your own. You can get your own standing stone for your house.
And Stefan says it pretty much just repeats old content. Yeah, that's what I've heard, which
Well,
is why
the idea is to go back and remember some of the old content. So therefore,
And then there's the whole way that they set up the remembering old content with the years didn't really make sense to me. So I was just like, I don't want to go all the way to Gondor just for the start of this.
well, the years thing is a bit weird, but the idea of doing a tales for each of the members of the Fellowship was.
Yeah, I think that is cool. I do agree with that, yeah. And Mr. Jacob, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, tomorrow I should have a video going over all of the different new allegiances that you can be making with Mordor, so that should be a lot of fun. I recorded it and it's half an hour, but that's because I spent a lot of time looking up stuff on Tolkien Gateway to figure out the timeline of certain events that were going on. Because without knowing where the epic story stops, because supposedly that takes place over a larger period than normal, it's hard to know where the rest of it fits in.
Now, is there a way to view the movies, or is that just...
There is a movie that was preloaded,
Well-
possibly accidentally, because I don't think they
Yeah.
intended people to be able to find it.
Well,
Um,
yeah, because I know that they do appear in your character selection screen.
That, but I don't think it's actually appearing there right now, but it is...
No, it's
in-
appearing there. It's just that they're locked because you haven't done
Right,
the-
it is
done
in the
other
video files where you look in your video folder and you can find it there. And it's definitely not finished. I did take a
Well,
peek
yeah,
at it.
they said that.
Yeah, it's
that's the first
far,
draft.
far from finished, but it still looked awesome.
I know. I
But,
tried looking for the video folder. I couldn't even find it.
Well, if you're really curious, I can let you know later, but I really don't want it to ruin it for
okay,
other people.
it's okay. It's all right. Then I guess I'll wait till they at least get to a better state of draft.
Yeah, it doesn't really spoil anything, but it just visually looks so cool that I don't want people to see it before it's actually fully done. Because right now they have like the story beats in moment that, or the song beats in moment that Chance Thomas sent them, but it's not the actual music. And so it's literally just like a drum hitting beats. But when they get the actual music in there, I'm sure it's going to be just absolutely amazing. And yeah, Thomas, it is similar to a movie scene, so it's not really that much of a spoiler if you've seen the movies. But still cool. Oh hey, got a loot box. Well, I completed the Slayer for Trolls and the Troll Shots now.
So that means you have a place to put your loot when you're not playing it?
Yeah, I suppose so, finally. Alright, we got Tome of Will 11, which is so useful. And 5 Tomes of Defense, which is more useful. Yeah, changing the damage on Bjornings was not fun. Yeah, once you imbue one ally, that's kinda it. Unless it was on my main champ and they totally changed that, I think that'd be the only way I would make a new ally. I like how at the end they just send like everything evil they had remaining. And yeah, I do usually auction them off because I don't have a high enough, and then try to buy a lower tome when that happens. Okay, this next skirmish should hopefully maybe possibly be the last one. But obviously that skirmish didn't give that much XP, so we might have to do another one. But you know what I've been wanting to do, Pineleaf?
What?
Something that's not very XP friendly, but would be quite a bit of fun, I think.
Not XP friendly, but would be a lot of fun. Probably depends on what your definition of not XP friendly is.
And also depends on what my definition of fun is.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, is it going to be very cold?
No.
Okay. Not very cold.
Well, I mean, some things could be considered cold-hearted about it.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Is this one that we have a possibility, of not completing? Right. That one.
Yep, that one. Yeah, you got it right before I pressed it.
Those
so.
who have long haunted the Barrow Downs at the command of the Witch King.
Brandaloth,
are
welcome to
by
chat. Nice to have you
intrusion.
here.
Surviving is the least of your newfound concerns.
Surviving is the least of your concerns.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a second.
What?
Why'd everybody leave all of a sudden?
Because you have to go into the skirmish area.
No.
Oh!
I think I did a 2-man by accident.
No, you could have done a 2-man by accident, not with a.
Alright, let's leave the instance here, Pineleaf, and try this again. Alright, everybody that,
Apparently, some people did not like your choice of skirmishes.
maybe that was it. Somebody switched to a different character, so that's part of it. But yeah, if you want to join us again, send me a tell again, and we'll get you added back.
That was. I just ran away.
Alright, it looks like they all changed characters, was what happened there.
Oh, okay.
That was really weird.
I said, what the?
Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah, and we do have to wait in that first room until everybody gets in before we proceed on, I've found. Otherwise it sometimes doesn't load right. So before we talk to the Wraith, we need to have everybody loaded in. And I'm waiting for the last person here. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, they're offline, so they changed. Maybe it was them. Okay, I think that's everybody. If not, quickly send me a tell, and we'll get it all worked out here. But, alright, size is 6-man. I think we're good here.
Okay.
So quickly send me a tell, because there's not much time, and hold off talking to the guy. We're gonna wait here a bit. Just to make sure. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everybody's loaded in this group, and it doesn't look like I'm getting a tell, so I think we can go ahead and move on through. Here we go. Alright, let me make sure everybody got loaded in here. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Alright, I guess I want to go ahead and use one of those. Use one of those. And use one of those. And eat one of these. Interrupted, okay. Took too long. Yeah, so, you know, the wind's cold here, but nothing else really.
Yes, I was trying to decide whether or not you counted this as not cold or not.
Well, that's why I kind of changed my answer towards the end of it. And yeah, I did spend a ton of defense on that. I know on the auction house they can sell for a little bit, but you get so many of them that it's not really worth it. I wish they had more horde mode survival type things in LOTRO. They only got this one, and I wish they had more than one.
Well, if we can get survival Black Gate.
Or survival Mordor, just in general.
Yeah, but I was thinking Black Gate might make more sense considering the battle there and the hordes that you face.
Right, yeah, that
That's
would
very
be
appropriate.
cool at the Slag Hills to have something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, survival Slag Hills. That would be a good way to put it.
Can you survive longer than the Black Gate does? Because it gets destroyed.
Yeah. See, that's what happens if you last a full hour, then you hear the Black Gate
Yeah,
collapse.
kind of similar to that one Helm's Deep instance. Epic battle. Well, so far we're doing pretty good.
Yes, but this is survival barrel downs.
I know, Pineleaf.
It always seems like you're doing well at the start.
Yeah, especially in the larger group ones, I feel. Survival Fords of Eisen would be so cool, Thomas. Yeah, absolutely.
And then, of course, there was the joke one I created for Casual Stroll of Mordor,
Yep.
which was called Survival Hobbiton.
Which, I mean, you know, Scouring of the Shire, not too far-fetched if that happened. I've been listening to Corey's LOTRO Exploring Middle-earth series. I forgot how involved Farmer Maggot really is in the story. Because it's not that many pages, but, you know, Corey's going so slow that it makes it sound like hours and hours of time.
Yeah.
And that series is making me realize so many things, because he's even realizing stuff that he's never realized before, and he's the expert.
We've survived 5 minutes!
Yay! As long as we can survive 10 minutes, I'm fine.
An emissary of war has just popped up.
Great.
Alright. Hey, bring him
Over
here!
here.
Oh well.
Okay, he can be damaged right now. And he's back to shielded.
Oh, bring him into the bring him
Yep,
into
need
the
to
other
bring
area.
him back.
He's always tossing. Yeah, that's why you need to bunch up when you're fighting an emissary.
Yep. There we go, he's down.
New deed, foe of the Dark Lord Fellowship. Completed, emissary war slayer.
And yeah, I don't really like the epic battles either, Stefan. I'm really glad that they moved to doing other stuff with Pelennor. I feel like they're able to tell much more interesting stories that way. I think if epic battles had more story involved in them, they would be much better. But they just didn't integrate the story enough into the system they created, and so they feel kind of disconnected from the story to me. Hey, we caught up for a second there, finally.
For a second.
For just a second.
Alright, let Lieutenant this time. A troll!
I'll take a troll over an emissary of war any day.
Completed! Barghast Slayer advanced.
And yeah, Thomas, I wish they would have taken away the trait points from epic battles and kept the leveling for Mordor be how it was, but that would have upsetted a lot of people who had done epic battles just so that they could have gotten those trait points.
Oh yeah.
Because I know people who did, and grinding out those 200 and then have that oh, I'm about to die. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention.
Let me guess, you attacked a fireball.
Probably, but I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, the fireballs have a reflex.
Yeah, if our captain has a res, that would be fantastic. Hey, there we go. Thank you so much, buddy.
Maybe you can bring up the hunter then?
Maybe. I'll need to be... Do I have an in-combat res?
You should have rally.
Okay, now it's the task of finding that.
Yeah, I always had trouble identifying it because it looks like to me like it's a musical instrument.
There we go.
The
Yeah, I
icon
found
bar,
it.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. Cool, now we're all back. I'm gonna start using some of my power stuff now. So this is really tough, Pineleaf.
Yeah. But we've got through 10 minutes of it, so...
Yeah, I know. I have reached the goal that I desired.
Oh, your goal was 10 minutes?
Yep. Still gonna keep going just because I obviously like to see where we go.
Maybe we can make 15?
Maybe.
I know, I was really happy when about a month ago my small fellowship group finally hit 30.
I'm gonna switch to a little bit of healing here.
So what's the lieutenant?
10-minute
Oh.
cooldown on rally. That's a lot.
Okay, we got a Drake.
Stefan says they said something about upgraded to grinding for alts. I think they were just talking about the reputation system, which just means that it'll be much easier and faster to do it on an alt than it will be on a other character. On the same character, I mean. But, I don't know, maybe they mentioned something else entirely and I just didn't hear about it.
Yeah, this is the point where it starts to get hectic.
Yeah. I'm so glad you continue to get XP even after you're knocked out in this game. I really want to see someday a character level entirely while knocked out. They never kill anybody. They're like just a pacifist character that doesn't want to craft. They just get knocked out, let everybody else give them their XP.
You need the cooperation of some other people to do that.
You would definitely need the cooperation of other people. Death, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Where are all these
Oh,
coming from?
barrel
Yep.
kegmaster. Okay.
I knew he must have been doing something because he was in the area but wasn't right up next to us. Well, if you could steal this guy off me, that'd be great.
All right. Well,
I know you're real busy right now, but
I'll see what I can do. How's that?
thank you.
45 minutes. All right, that means we hit the 15-minute spot.
Yep. Keg right next to you in that area.
Oh, well that. Oh, wonderful.
He's down.
Okay, now we have a courage breaker.
As if our courage wasn't already broken. Okay, Hunter's back. We go with some power here. Vengeful, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, the grind is pretty big in LOTRO, but still way less than a lot of MMOs, so there is that. Finally, if I'm gonna try to toss you some heals here.
That might be helpful. Oh. Well,
It looks like Captain needs them now. Okay, I think I can switch back to red for a little bit. There we go. Got off me.
oh, wonderful. Shepherd. Is that a Daywalker or is that a Leadfoot?
It's a lead foot.
Okay, well, let's see if we could last for 50 more seconds and hit the 20-minute spot.
Oh, Cappy's going down.
Well, yeah, standing your ground against a Leadfoot usually doesn't keep you alive.
Wow, got him.
Who, the Capty or the Leadfoot?
The lead foot.
Oh.
I think between the Dwarven Herbalist here and my healing was the two things that kept him alive.
Well, that's good. We hit the 20-minute point.
There we go. Wow. That is awesome. I think the longest I've ever made it was in a 3-man going for 30 minutes. And that was on my champion, which is much better geared than this character is. And yeah, it does take a long time every single update to get characters updated quite a bit. That is true. I do know a lot of MMOs that are way more grindy even with that in mind than LOTRO is. Just depends on which ones you're playing. But yeah, it's definitely one of the more grindy ones in respect with gear if you're really wanting to max out your character.
Out
As
of
far as-
curiosity, were you getting any XP for the dailies?
For this one? Yeah, I've been getting XP for those.
Okay, yeah, lasting 20 minutes then should give you, yeah. Should
Yeah,
give
I'm
you,
getting really close. I'm like a bar away, so a 20th away.
Okay.
A little bit over that. Oh, Cappy, don't die!
I'm stunned. Uh-oh.
Cappy! Oh,
poor
that's
Flex.
why I'm not healing him properly. That would explain a lot.
What, you were in war speech?
I was in the wrong stance, yeah. That's embarrassing. Why isn't his morale going up? Oh, that was horrible. Of course, now I need healing.
I don't know how much that helped.
This is a tough one. This 5-minute stretch.
Yeah, it gets that way. It doesn't
I'm basically
get any
having to
easier.
just constantly heal myself here. There we go, right now. Oh. And I'm out. Come on. Go attack somebody else.
And there's a shepherd here.
I moved to just healing now. I got a lot of stuff on me if anybody can take it off.
Right now, I can't see anything at the moment, so. Well, I
I'm
don't
on
have.
the north side.
But unfortunately, I've got too many other mobs next to me that I can't go.
Alright, I'm right behind you finally.
Okay.
Where you just were.
Did I get any of them off?
I think you got a couple of them off, yeah. Oh man, no, Cappy, no!
Troll.
Okay, where Cappy go? There's Cappy.
20. We hit the 25-minute spot.
There we go, oh man. Yeah, I didn't get any XP for that one.
Alright, so the dailies don't get the XP then. Alright.
Apparently not.
Just marks. Okay.
I'm about to go, I think.
So am I. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, that pulled that bit in. Whoops. I'm down.
Oh man, everybody's going down.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
Oh! Felbane Archer, no wonder we went down.
Okay. Yeah, that archer does it. And then the hunter's the last one to survive somehow. Oh, that's great. Wow. Yeah, my gear is definitely yellow now.
Alright. Well,
That was fun. That was good.
25. Okay.
That was pretty good. That was better than I thought we'd do with 5 people. Alright, let me go repair my armor real quick.
We shall hold fast against the enemy.
Oh yeah, it is beat up a little bit.
Okay. Cool. That was ridiculous. Okay. Gonna dismiss these people. If they want to rejoin once their connection resets, they feel free to send me a tell. I think they might have been multi-boxing there. Okay.
And
You know, Pineleaf, I think it's time for a bit of a breather.
well, a breather.
Yeah. One that's, you know, a little bit easier. A little bit more fun than that one.
I'm just trying to think of what you consider to be easy, because when you compare to, because I have a feeling you're going to say that even icy is.
It's easier than the one we just did. We have a chance of winning this one.
A chance?
Oh, you just went link dead, I think.
Well, yeah, that's because I crashed and I'm coming back in.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people just crashed.
Yeah, I think they crashed when they came back into the real world because of all the graphics being loaded on survival.
Pazdo, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. This is on Landerville server. And yes, LOTRO does have awesome stories, but I think LOTRO does as well. LOTRO has really good stories, especially with what's coming up with the conclusion of the current part of the epic story that they're willing to do with Mordor. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for the Allegiance stories. Those are all going to be awesome.
Alright, here we go. Well, it looks like my guess is correct.
Pazdo, we're playing on Landerville server, buddy. And yes, your guess is correct.
Anyone who considers Icy Crevasse to be a breather is...
Comparatively, Pineleaf. Comparatively. That's weird. I'm not seeing your targets anymore. Let me try taking you off and on again. There we go. Apparently when you go link dead, that information goes away. Yeah, mounted combat is the best mounted combat I've ever seen in an MMO, and some of the best mounted combat in gaming because there's so little of it, but the lag just kills it.
Yeah. There is a reason why it's done so rarely in
Yes,
MMOs.
because it's extremely challenging, and if you change anything and it breaks, like it has, then you're kind of screwed. Because used to, way back early on in the beta server, mounted combat didn't do what it did. But somewhere along the line they changed some settings and messed it up, and it's never been right since.
Completed Dowerhand Slayer.
Yeah, I've not played Battlefield 1 mounted combat. It probably is pretty good.
I'm not familiar with what type of...
It's a World War One shooter. But there's also swords and things, I think.
Well, there would there should also be some rifles in there also.
Right, yes.
If it's World War One.
And there's tanks and blimps and all sorts of things. It's a
Yeah.
lot like Call of Duty, if you know what that is, finally.
I thought Call of Duty was World War II.
Call of Duty has branched out to do a lot more things than just World War II. and Battlefield is basically Electronic Arts' version of Call of Duty, except it focuses a lot more on vehicles and like horses and mounts and things like that.
Yeah, in which case that it better have a good mounted combat system
Right.
that does that.
Yep.
because that's the central crux of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've gotten really good at making vehicle combat in that game franchise. But I think Battlefield 1 was the first time they'd done horses before. So. And yeah, PvP in LOTRO has kind of just turned into a wine fest, and honestly, with the way that it's set up, I don't blame anybody for whining about it. It's kind of warranted. It just is not focused on enough to for those players that focus on playing it, obviously. And that's why I quit playing, just because they stopped caring about PvP, so I stopped caring about playing it. And obviously they didn't care about PvP very much before, but now they don't even have a developer on PvP, I don't think, whereas used to they did, or at least said they did. Pinstrel says, how does he not know what Battlefield 1 is? Pineleaf doesn't know a lot of things that are pop culture related, and I did not expect him to know what it was. But Pineleaf knows all sorts of other stuff that I have no idea about, so I'd much rather have that trade-off, because
I know what you're going to say. Yeah, like, I don't think Andang knows what a typewriter is, you know. So.
No, I know that, Pineleaf. Give me a little bit of credit.
You know, I thought that technology would have been before your time.
It's that thing they talk about in journalism textbooks, Pineleaf. No,
in the history of journalism, obsolete
yeah,
devices used.
It's in there. No, my mom actually had one, so. And my grandmother had one. I've seen both of them, so. Yeah, I know what they are, Pineleaf. I've typed on one before. But I don't think my sister Sprydra has. I think that is before her time.
And I remember how painful it was typing out papers in high school and college with a typewriter. Since you make a mistake and you discover it, it's too late. Oops. Yep. You just can't go back and reprint it.
Yeah, Thomas, I'm sure that the Players' Council did a lot of things that the developers didn't listen to in regards to PvP. I have no doubt about that. But it's just not a focus at all of any of the developers, and so to me, it's not worth the frustration anymore. Apparently, Tom Hanks collects typewriters, according to the chat. Deathmonger.
A dead monger.
Yep.
Oh, he woke up. It's nice that he woke up late.
Yeah. And yeah, they're focused on story, and finally again they're focused on raiding and stuff like that. That took a while, but now it seems like the Ministerial stuff did them really, really well. It seems like that's been very popular, and so because of the instances at Pelennor Fields, they seem to have now be really focused on it, which is fantastic. I can't wait to see what the Mordor instances are like, because I have a feeling they'll be pretty awesome.
Okay, out the green stuff.
Yep.
Mammoth waking up.
And the guy's almost dead. There we go. There we go.
Defeated Mammoth, 2 of 10.
And level up on Icy Crevasse. Fantastic. That's the way to do it. Alright. Well, now that I'm 102, I think it is time to start landscape questing here.
Alright.
So I think I'm going to get both the epic and non-epic stuff here.
Alright.
I must consult with my captains and plan our next step.
So, talk
Many
to
of the
tons of
fallen
people.
remain uncounted.
Yep, talk to these
That
three.
Oh.
cannot yet
Oh boy.
must dispose of the vile
I just talked to
corpse of the
Eomer.
Witch King's
Don't worry,
fell
I
beast.
think I see it,
I shall
maybe.
fetch Mithrandir to accompany us.
I think I should have hit the other travel, but oh well. We might have to do this twice.
Oh wait, where did you
In an
go?
attempt to cleanse
Oh,
the
no, you're
Pelennor
here.
Fields,
Oh.
I have asked for you and Eomer to destroy the corpse of the Witch King's fell beast. Look upon the fell beast carcass there.
And yeah, I would love to see a PvP storyline. That would be fantastic, but I don't think it's going to be happening. Stefan says, just tell me I won't have to gather flowers in Mordor like I did in North Ithilien. They did confirm no flower picking. No flower picking will be happening, thank
Flowers
goodness.
would be completely inappropriate in Mordor.
If you would.
A lot of
accompany
people would
me to
argue that
deliver
flowers,
this
even in the
strange
Garden of
gift.
Gondor, were inappropriate for the type of content that you were doing.
Well, it certainly didn't fall under.
For the type of rewards, I mean. I still don't know how you could collect flowers and turn them in for awesome armor. And yeah, they did say that in Mordor the flowers will probably be picking you.
Well, I remember that thorn bush that Sam fell into.
Yep. I don't know how I'm standing on a candle right now, but I am. I'm really glad my hobbit wears boots.
You're well balanced.
Yep.
I thank you for assisting me on this errand.
Hopefully I got credit for that.
Well, seeing that you did the finish instance thing,
Yeah.
because you talked to him and I heard the ding go off, which implies that
It
we
should
both got
have
credit.
worked, yeah.
I am sure
Yep, it
that
worked.
the lore masters
Yeah.
of Gondor
So which
will
of
learn
these
much.
wonderful pieces of jewelry should I take?
We fought and we died on this field. The men of Rohan and Gondor.
Aragorn wishes to call a council of the captains.
Okay, let's see what we got loot-wise. Did he not have a box of essences with that? I guess not. Lame. Alright.
Let's see. I think. Oh no, I've got one more person I need to speak with.
Yeah, the epic story is fantastic. I recommend playing through it for sure.
The Pelennor field did not smother the fires of Rohan.
Oops. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh.
Can I rely
Let's
on
see
you
which of
to
these I
find
can get
those still
rid of.
missing or presumed dead?
Now we get to
Toverine
find
and
everybody.
Rosaron are unaccounted for. Would you ask Dwyn here if he is willing to identify his sons? Forlong, Golisgil, and
This one is so
Hildenor
emotional
were
about
lost in
the
tempest of cold.
Identifying Sons one. If you've not seen my March of the King series, highly recommend watching the first parts of it, especially because it's just
Is
fantastic.
oh, there's another one there. Okay. Hey. What's
I think
going on?
that's everything inside the immediate camp for now.
I
once
think I
you,
got all the quest rings.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot. I'm going to take off the other quest one and add in the final captain one. Yeah, there should just be 5 aside from the complete everything one, so you should have 6 total quests, I
Let
believe.
me see.
Plus the epic.
Alright, let me see what I've got here. We've got. I someday have to clean up this quest log.
Yeah, I need to too.
If I can get it as cleaned up as the quest log I have on Crick Hollow, it would be good. Let's see. Pelennor after battle. Okay, there we go. And final captain. Alright. Okay. Yep, that's what I got.
Cool. So yeah, there should right out here be people to identify. Over here, I think.
Just so you know, I've got an hour before the...
Yep, I'll be having to leave in half an hour, so.
Okay.
Dang. I think it's crazy how we're like, don't know this person, so don't care. Don't know this person, so don't care. But this guy. But yeah, this is a really emotional part. I do wish, though, that they had more of the fields covered with the battle.
Well, I think that they've been clearing out for a while.
Yeah, but in the amount of time that has taken place, I don't think... It looks like the last one's over here, Pineleaf.
Okay. Oh yeah, that guy.
Assuming it's the same for everybody. Okay. I say we continue to go further this way to the other ones, which are a ways away. Okay, I think the first one's this way. Remove that and open up that one. Yeah, it's somewhere in this camp. If I can find the front. Looks like this is the back, it's all the way around. Alright, and take care, Adam. Thank you so much for joining. Right here, Piney.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
He's like, do I talk to the other guy or not? I don't know. That's great. Now we go to the other red dot, which is to the left and 180. Somewhere around here. I don't remember where he is.
That guy's annoying. Stupid rat.
Yep.
Anyway, it ran off.
He might be in this camp. Yep, here he is.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
But at least he survived. He doesn't know what to do either. That's hilarious. He's like, alright, fine, I'll talk to you before fixing all my wounds. You guys can't spare a horse, maybe? And yeah, the AI in LOTRO does disappear quite a bit. Just into thin air when they get to a certain distance. I do wish sometimes that they'd walk a little bit further, but then that would mean it would take longer to reset for the next person. Okay, somewhere in here there's another person.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I got stuff too. Looks like it's this way. He's fine. Okay, now there's one in the corner and then there's two to the north. But basically all the way back. But yeah, I actually wish that there was a little bit more in the after the Battle of Pelennor stuff, because I feel like there could be just a little bit more story before they rush on, but at the same time I know that in reality they are rushing, so it makes sense from a story perspective.
Personally, I think carrying animals would be paying more attention to the bodies
Yeah.
and easy meat than to the living people in the area.
Yeah.
Just
Alright, Tehran, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here, and thank you very much. Okay, next up is towards Minas Tirith, it seems, but outside of it still.
It's amazing the size difference between a light and heavy war steed.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I think Rohan barely considers me to have a real horse still. Especially a hobbit steed versus a man, a hobbit light versus a man heavy.
Yeah.
Hey Aragorn, nice to see you
I
here.
bid
Oh,
my old
okay, this is
friend
better.
a last
Summon arrow.
farewell.
Yeah, you have to click on a horn.
Oh, on the horn?
Yeah, it's on this
Oh,
side.
that horn. Okay. Oh, yeah. At Aragorn.
Did he appear on your side of him or my side of him?
Right here.
Yeah, that's where he is for me too. Just was curious. Alright, and I'm playing on Landerville server.
Oh, oops. Wait for me to dismiss my soldier.
Oh.
I summoned. Yeah, I heard the horn blow. I was like, wait. Wrong horn!
I think I'm gonna head back to the pavilion since we're right by it. It looks like there might be one to the north of it. Here we go.
The battle is ended. It was a victory hard bought.
I am happy you survived. So many of our friends did not.
Okay, and I'm going back to the pavilion to talk to Aragorn here.
Both Dervarine and Rosaron are safely returned. I thank you.
That should
was a
help
difficult
clean out the
task.
quest log a little bit. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna head into Minas Tirith and do that whole thing real quick.
What whole thing? Oh.
The talk to all the volunteers or whatever.
Talk
See
to
who all's
volunteers.
joining us.
I don't have anything to talk to volunteers.
You don't? Let's see
I
what
have
it is.
find
It's finding...
Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah, it's finding Legolas and Gimli, that's what I meant. But then we go and do all the other stuff.
We have been to see Merry, where he lies in the houses of healing.
Are we doing anything with those?
is not yet
Those are dailies. I guess you're not. You're skipping.
Yeah, I don't do the dailies.
Okay.
And Leix, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. And yeah, not all of these are epic quests. There's actually only one of them is an epic quest. The rest are just really high level quests compared to where I'm at. Alright.
Oh, you went that way.
Yeah, I'm going back to the camp to talk to Aragorn just to finish this out real quick, hopefully.
The battle is won, but time is short. Some things that were kept secret must now
And then there's an
be
instance
revealed.
here once you get over here, so I'll start it after you get the quest first. Or you can start it either way. You would think Aragorn would have an entourage with him at all times? Yeah, you would think so.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, thanks for watching. That's awesome.
Aragorn has called for a council to determine
client
his
just
next
went
course
down.
of action.
Okay, well, I will
May
wait here.
wisdom guide
Yeah.
his steps.
All that running around on the Pelennor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after this instance I'll be done. So, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and finish the instance, and then you can finish it when you get back in. this is one of the coolest non-combat, just story instances, I think. Alright, what does your... Once you get in here, because I think you are getting close.
Getting closer. Any moment.
Do you see a quest ring above Mithrandir?
No, I see it above Aragorn.
Okay, we'll talk to Aragorn first then.
No, I think I'm locked out.
Okay. Do you see Mithrandir walking through you?
Yeah. That was rude.
Yeah. I guess you're really locked out of it. I like how you just hover over tables sometimes. Can you talk to Mithrandir now?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently we're running two parts of the instance at the same time. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, now it's progressed, but now I have to wait for Mithrandir to stop talking from yours. That is so weird. Alright, I'm gonna try letting you get caught up then.
At what point are you right now?
I'm just one ahead, so after you do this next one, you should be caught up.
Okay.
Just talk to Imrahil.
Well, I've already talked to him, and I think...
Okay, well you should be caught up then. So this next one we'll do at the same time. Yeah, but something tells me staying some games is still gonna write some evil into the story, Gandalf.
What, you mean the next update, update 22, isn't going to be about planting flowers in the Shire?
I hope not. I really hope not. Yep, that's great, Aragorn. You revealed yourself. It's probably a mistake, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll all work out in the end.
We hope.
We definitely hope. I'll almost jump on that. Not quite. And yeah, I can understand letting your sub lapse, especially when you get the free LOTRO points. I think subbing for a while and then not subbing, and then subbing for a while makes a lot more sense with LOTRO's model. Alright, do you see Gandalf with the quest ring now?
No, I still see Imrahil with a quest ring.
Okay, you now do Imrahil's quest ring then.
No, that's not doing. Why don't you advance Gandalf and see what happens?
Okay. Now can you advance Imrahil?
No. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on.
It's all weird.
Yep. Yes, giving Frodo his chance. Legolas always stealing the punchline.
Yeah, that's Legolas. You know how elves
And
are.
inviting himself on missions and all sorts of other
course.
stuff. And then deciding when we're gonna leave on the mission that he invited himself to. Because we have to talk to him to leave, even though it's not even his mission that he wasn't even supposed to be on.
Well,
Which is, to me, one of the funniest things that Legolas does in the game. His wish is a command, but I'm kind of concerned about this whole thing. Alright, I just finished it. Can you now progress things?
no, I got the "we will shut down," but
Okay.
not the completed message. So, all right.
Well, we tried.
Good try. I hope you at least got credit there.
This is
I
not
did,
an
yeah.
easy decision.
All right,
but I
I'll
think
have
is the
it done
right
by the time the next stream is.
Cool. Okay, let me go ahead and finish this out all the way.
So
the
it is
next quest.
decided.
Okay, I now have the soldiers quest to go get all the soldiers summoned and all that stuff.
Okay.
Alright, well that does bring us to the end of the stream. Fantastic look at Minas Tirith there in the distance. Very cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun just going through and getting to 102. We're now a ways into it, which is pretty cool. Pineleaf, where can people find you?
You could find me over at the Pineleaf Needles YouTube channel, where I have just started a new series, which is Pineleaf Plays the Captain, where I will be seeing how far I can get a captain between now and the release of Mordor.
Very cool.
And of
Very
course,
cool.
I do have plans for another new series when the Mordor expansion hits.
Right. How far are you on your captain?
My captain? No, I just had one. I just started. The first episode was posted this morning, so
Okay.
I'm only at the in pre-burn Archet, and the next episode is then going to be. Oh, actually, I take that back. The first episode is being posted tonight.
Ah, so you're not even
So I haven't
started.
actually posted it yet. Yeah, I haven't even posted the first episode yet.
Well, there is something to look forward to, and I think you'll get fairly far because there's plenty of time before Mordor releases, is my guess anyway.
Right.
I'm-
So I'll see how far I get along.
I'm guessing at least 2 more rounds of beta based on what was in this beta. So I think there will be plenty of
Probably.
time. I think there will be plenty of time. But hopefully we'll find out more about when Mordor will release later this week, or this coming week rather. I'm really excited to find out. Hopefully we'll have really good pre-order items and everything will be just great and awesome. That's unlikely to happen, but hopefully it will this time. Hopefully this will be the time, finally.
Where we have awesome pre-order items.
Where everything works out and everybody loves the expansion and all things are great and glorious, but I doubt that's going to be happening.
We are talking about the internet.
Yes, yes. And I think high elves are kind of starting to throw that off anyway, so for some people at least. So anyway, that does bring this stream to a close. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a like down below. And I'll see you again real soon for another stream. I think I have a really good chance to get to 105 before Mordor comes out, considering we're already to 102. And it's just not too much farther left, so I think it is possible, and can't wait to make that happen. So I'll probably be streaming sometime early this coming week, like on a Monday or Tuesday, but not tomorrow, that's for sure. I'll be focused on getting out a couple more beta videos. I am going to be doing the allegiance system. I already have that recorded, and we'll be editing it down from half an hour to hopefully like 10 minutes or so, because there was a lot of time where I just was researching stuff and stuff like that. So that should be a good video. And also I'll be making another beta video that I can't remember off the top of my head, but that'll be coming out later this week as well. Oh, it's on the new character models for the Race of Man, so the updated character models. They're nowhere near finalized, but I think the essence of at least the hair is there, so I'll be talking about that. So anyway, that's what I will be doing this coming week. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well, and we'll see you again real soon for another one of these LOTRO streams. And thank you all so much in the chat for joining us. That is awesome. Alright, we'll see you again sometime next week for another one of these streams. But till then, thank you all so much.